beautiful souls, and welcome back. I had so much fun doing this little late night tarot read with you, and let's do it again. So this message is for a very interesting energy, and you'll know it's for you if you are currently on the journey of calling in abundance, if you're currently on the journey of maybe a lot of this collective have their own business. So they're doing their own thing, they're creating their own thing. They know that they're here in this life to create a beautiful and abundant life. And so they're on a path that is of their own making. And if you are on that journey where you are still creating a beautiful and abundant business, and you're in an energy of you're not quite necessarily there in the sense of it's flourishing, this is for you. This energy I felt for this journey and what came through was it was a little bit sticky. Like the cards were a little bit sticky, and the energy to me felt like you're still on that path. You're still on the journey of stepping into the abundant, beautiful, flourishing business that you know you're meant to do because you have gifts that you're meant to here to serve the world. And so what comes on that path is often lots of little roadblocks and lots of little twists and turns of which that we walk through in order to walk into the life that everything just pours in with ease. It takes a lot of work to get to there. Our businesses take a lot from us. They require a lot of us. They require us to see so many parts of ourselves, and they really allow us to see all the parts of which we do not feel free within ourselves. Our business in it is an extension of us, of what we're here to do in this life. And so I feel it comes with a lot of shedding, a lot of, births and re-deaths and rebirths and deaths. Births and re-deaths. But you know what I mean. It comes with a lot of shedding old identities, a lot of stepping into new versions of us, a lot of connecting our voice, opening our throat chakra and allowing our voice to flow. And as I say that, my voice is very tight. And so you'll know this is for you because you've been on the journey of wanting to unblock and open your throat chakra. You've been on the journey of wanting to share your voice and your power in its wholeness. And as I say that, it feels a bit more free within my own energy. So this is something that this collective's on. They're on the journey of opening their throat chakra, of sharing their power so that truly their gifts can be seen and shared by the world. And if this is for you, if this is resonating, then this message is for you. And what first came through was, and just to let you know, I'm using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards, which are so beautiful and special to me because they were my first. And the first came through was the Five of Earth. And this card is all about financial fears. So fears around receiving abundance, because money is energy and energy flows. And so we can have resistance to abundant energy. We can actually have these subconscious beliefs within ourselves, held within our body, and often we perceive them as coming from our family, but maybe they're also past life, they're generational, that you're carrying a wound of which that you had to work hard and only just get enough to get by. And so we have some subconscious beliefs that can sometimes make our body physically sort of tense and reject the flow and the energy of financial abundance. And that is what this is saying, is that the Five of Earth is really bringing to the forefront that there is still parts within yourself, within your energetic field, that is still feeling fear to hold financial abundance, because it is actually holding more energy within your energetic field. And you have to be able to open and hold that energy and not contract away from it in order for it to stay around you, to stay that flow around you, because when we contract, we reject. And so this is what is the beginning of this journey of really need to bring to the forefront. And what I'm receiving right now is that you really need to be honest with yourself and look deep within. What is deep within you around the beliefs of which that's held within your body, because there is some parts that is rejecting and pushing away that energy of money to flow within you. And I did a video a while ago around a message that came through of how to call in abundance, and it was around softening. It was opening your energetic field, like opening up your auric field and like expanding it, and then seeing that financial abundance, that beautiful future of which that you envision, that you know you're stepping into, almost imagining its energy and bringing and drawing it in. And when you do, you feel that difference. And when you do, you can feel what parts of yourself sort of tighten. And what is that story? What is that tightening? What is that contraction? What is that fear? And that is when you can find what is actually held within the subconscious, within your energetic body, of feeling that's really uncomfortable within yourself to receive that beautiful, abundant energy of finances. And this is something that's so important in the beginning to uncover, because that might be some of the blocks of which is happening for you, and why there isn't that beautiful flow that's happening within your business, within your life. And this feels very much like a financial, business, money sort of reading. It's very much about the physical reality and how we're meant to move through to call in more flow, more beauty, more love. And then what was moving in this story was, what came through next was the 8 of Air. And the 8 of Air is all about, as it says, the illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. And what stands out to me is this unicorn in the front, on its own, foraging forward. And there are those in the back, and they are almost hesitant, but yet there is one that's stepping out from the crowd and just forging forward. And this feels very poetic and beautiful, because what this is a reminder of is remembering how much our own beliefs, our own subconscious can trap us into thinking that we cannot move forward. And sometimes it takes a very brave soul to see that you cannot be trapped by anything. It is only a construct of your own mind, your own ego, that's trying to keep you exactly where you are, because where you are feels very safe, because that's familiar. And yet you're being asked to be that brave soul that forages forward, that steps out of the crowd, that steps out of the societal constructs that keep us stuck and keep us exactly where we are, and forage your path forward, because your path is unique to you, and where you are going to end up, where are you going to be, and where you see yourself being has to be a very unique path to you, and no one will be able to replicate your path. And that's why it's you on your own, and that's why it feels scary, and that's why it feels so unknown, is because it is completely unique to you. And how you get to that end and that beautiful, abundant future is going to be your own unique story, and we can never replicate someone else's journey. And this is very much saying, first, which is a beautiful journey, first look into the subconscious, look at that programming that's held from society, from our family, from generations, that's held within your energetic body. And then it's saying to see where you are trapping yourself, see the constructs of your ego, of your mind, that is keeping you exactly still. And once you do, then you will see that you are never trapped and you are always free. And the trappings is the constructs of your own mind, but it is just trying to keep you safe and safety equals exactly where you are, but that's not where we are going. We are moving forward, and you're being asked to be brave and stand out from that crowd and forage forward. And once you do, you will step into this Emperor energy. The Emperor is the king of his domain. He has realized the structures of which he must construct in order to be able to achieve the goals of which that he holds. And the Emperor is asking you to also implement some structure and logic, in the sense that, yes, we must follow our intuition, our inner compass, our guidance, our intuition. And we also must realize that within that, we need to have some sense of structure with flow, because that is when we balance the feminine and masculine. Yes, it's important to flow, to listen and follow our own unique path, because that is the only way we're going to get to the future of which we know we're stepping into. But to always realize that in order to have a bit of structure is not to be lost in the chaos and get pulled off your path because you are too much in flow, that you just toddle off somewhere else. And so you're being asked to, once you have seen what's in the subconscious, what's in the ego mind that's keeping you still, once you recognize your power, then you realize that you are never stuck and that you are the creator of your own reality. And that's when you step into that Emperor energy, that one that just stands out and he is the king of his domain. And then what comes from this journey, which is always here for us, is a little bit of challenge, is the 5 of fire, where this energy to me is just challenges arising. Challenges arising. It may be that now you've realized that you are here to forge your own path and other people don't understand that. Maybe it's other people's opinions. Maybe they're looking at you going, no, but this is scary. No one's done this. This is not going to work out. And what this is reminding you is that when we are on our own divine path, sometimes no one understands. But we have to be connected to our own inner compass, our own guidance, and continue to move forward from our heart space, from our truth, and stay committed to our convictions that, no, this is the perfect divine path for me. And that's what this is reminding you. It's nothing to be fearful. We are always going to face challenges, but it's just knowing that that just comes with standing in your power, in your sovereignty over your path, and just allowing them to be, allowing other people's opinions to be different. We don't have to be the same. We do not have to have the same beliefs, and we continue to move forward on our own unique path. And what was so beautiful was what this journey is bringing you, which is the star. That you are the star, you are the light of your own life. You get to create your reality. This is such a potent journey that you are on. And who you are becoming is the star, where you just shine so brightly, where you are so anchored within yourself, within your power, within your light, within your divinity, that you just shine for all the world to see. And this is where it's leading you. It's beyond just to have a financially abundant business. You're leading yourself back home to your heart, to your light body, which is the most profound and beautiful journey in this life. And this is a reminder to hold in that light that you know that you are. To hold in that knowing that you are here to shine your light, your unique gifts upon the world. And to come back to that truth when you feel challenged by the journey, because the journey challenges us. Because in order to become a star, we must grow. And we grow under pressure. We grow under challenges, because that's when we see our shadows. It's never going to be the smooth, easeful path if there's still parts of ourselves that we have not seen and alchemized. And this is a reminder that this is the journey of which you're on, where you create light from darkness, you create something out of nothing, and that you are so important in this world. We need as many lights and as many stars as we possibly can, because you are part of the chosen ones that are here to shape the Earth's vibration. And that is why this path is not one of easy, it's forged in fire. And that is because your path is so important. And some reminders on this beautiful journey is what came through was the Page of Air. And this is about delays and changes and flowing. And it is just recognizing that often on these potent paths that we are on, where we're here to change and shape the world, we're going to be led in different directions to what we ever expected, and allow yourself to flow with that, to embrace that, because know that you are never meant to know every step, but you are meant to be led by your light, by your heart, and allow yourself to pivot, because sometimes the pivot is leading you exactly where you are meant to be. And the Knight of Fire that came through, which was about sometimes someone coming in. Maybe that's a partner, maybe that's a mentor, maybe that is a business partner, maybe it's someone that you just look up to help you, and they might change your perspective. And just welcoming that sometimes when the events change, they have changed very quickly, and allow yourself to flow with that, to embrace that, because often it is here to teach you something. And it may not be a person, may not be a physical person, but it's just an energy that is here to teach you, and embrace those teachings, embrace that lesson, because that is all here to assist you to walk into that Star energy, to walk into that beautiful, abundant energy. And once we have all walked through these challenges, we've stepped into our power, into our light, then that is when the motion begins to move fast, the Chariot, where everything is starting to move with speed and momentum, and you're just going to see things pour in with unlimitless abundance, is what I'm hearing, is just going to pour in, and it's just going to happen. It's going to feel like you're just slowly moving through this sticky energy, and you have to move, and you have to pivot, and you have to create new structures, and you have to change course. And then all of a sudden you just are free, and you are flying free, and everything is just moving with ease and beauty, and just coming into your life, which is the beautiful energy of the Ace of Earth, of abundance, of the flow of abundance that is happening. It is that you are holding the goal of which you've been working towards, which is the beautiful, abundant business that is flowing in, that is also here to serve as your heart's path, your divine path, as well as bringing you easeful flow in your life, so that your world doesn't have to feel challenging, and you just are here in service of yourself, of your heart, and of others, and humanity, and collective and Gaia's consciousness. What a beautiful journey. What a beautiful journey that you're on, my love. Like, so beautiful and profound. And I know what's coming through right now is that you are so important. You are so important, and that is why this journey is met with challenges, because they're all teachers. Every challenge, every pivot is a teacher. It is a lesson that is here for you to be the abundant, beautiful version of yourself, the most highest timeline of yourself. And it's because you're so important that you need to experience all these pivots, these changes, the stickiness, because that is when you truly appreciate the freedom of flying, of being free, of feeling it all just flow in you. And you will get there. Timing is not important because it does not exist. You will get there in exactly the right time, when you are ready to hold it, when you're ready to hold that abundant energy. You will get there exactly at the right time, and you will get there. And this is your confirmation. You are going to get exactly, actually, you're going to be in a future that is even more abundant than you could ever imagine. It's going to be more golden. It's going to be more flow. It's going to be more than what you could ever imagine. And I'm so excited for you. And I send you so much love on this beautiful journey, because, my love, you are the star, you are the light. You are here to share your beautiful, loving vibration with the world. And I send you so much love on your journey.